it's what people want. You know what I'm saying? It's what people want from hip hop. It's not talking about girls all day. It's not all about money. It's giving street tools. It's giving street knowledge. It was giving game.
She's still beefing with a nigga, I bet.
Welcome to Down to Mars TV, and today we got...
But it's your boy Shy, aka Shy Pacino. The moniker's back, man. You know what I'm saying? Fucking with my boy today, man. We gonna get into everything.
All right, so just a little bit for the people. Can you give them a quick rundown about who you are in the town?
Man, I'm just little old me, Shy. Anybody who's in tune with the music that I've been doing for years, they know who I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the biggest dude for the town scene of music. Meaning I'm just not going to all the shows. I'm not showing up everywhere, but believe me, I got my hand on the pulse. I always know. I'm always in tune. I always know who's who. I always know who's nice. I always know who's just talking. You know what I'm saying? I always know who's making the moves, you know. But for the most part, I stay to myself, bro. That's how I always move.
I can dig it. Shy, that's an interesting name. Is there any relevance to Chicago by any chance? Is that where you're originally from? Do you got people out there?
Yeah, that's definitely where the name comes from. I have people out there, a lot of cousins and stuff, you feel me? I go back and visit home when I can. The name really just comes from me and my earlier style, you know what I'm saying? But the name will never change. But the name comes from like the struggle. The name comes from everything that was in my music at that time. The name comes from pretty much like my surroundings, my environment. Cause you know, the earlier music I made was pretty much, it was hardcore. It's hardcore hip hop. It's unapologetic. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's what people want. You know what I'm saying? It's what people want from hip hop. It's not talking about girls all day. It's not all about money. It's giving street tools. It's giving street knowledge. It was giving game. It was telling experiences. It was telling stories. You know what I'm saying? It was being creative. It was trying to be different, and you know.
Okay, so what do you think about the current state of hip hop then?
Well, hip hop right now, it's really. I'm happy that hip hop exists still. Like, I'm happy that motherfuckers still can coin the phrase hip hop and people are doing hip hop. Some of the music people are creating may necessarily not be hip hop, but I say I like that hip hop still exists like that. I say that. But there's still people who do hip hop, and there's, if you really want to find it, you'll find it. You know what I'm saying? So,
anybody in particular that you listen to get that feeling that you're talking about?
I mean, I don't necessarily always look for that feel like I used to, as far as like just street music. Like, I'm all about vibes now. So I might be listening to R&B one day. I might be listening, you know what I'm saying, some Chance. I might go listen to J-Rock. I might, you know what I'm saying, take it to some Dom Q. I might listen to Davies, or I might switch it all the way up and I'm listening to some Miguel or some shit like that, you know.
Okay. Very diverse. Can you speak about your upbringings? Because it sounds pretty interesting from the type of music you like, that you probably went through a whole bunch of things that made you feel or think that type of way. Can you go ahead and, you know, explain to the people what it was like growing up as Shy?
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say I grew up in Chicago, you feel me? Like,
no, I mean as growing up as Shy as growing up as yourself.
Oh, I see what you mean. All right. Well, I don't necessarily like I don't have that typical story. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Well, I do, from the sense of, you know, single parent household, you know, raised by just my mom, you know what I'm saying? Me, my sister, my mom.
Shout out to all the mothers out there.
Yes. Shout out to all of you guys. You work hard and you deserve everything. I don't necessarily have that story. Like, we didn't have the worst upbringing, you know what I'm saying? We always had something to eat. The lights was on, you know what I'm saying? But we weren't rich by any means, but, you know what I'm saying, we weren't the worst off. So in that sense, you know, but growing up and you want stuff, you know what I'm saying, and you see your peers who may have parents who are maybe more well off than you are, so they might have everything. So, and to see your influences and how they get their money, you know what I'm saying, that can spark things in your mind and put your mind in places and make you want to do things to obtain things. So
Okay. Can you talk about some of your own personal music and what can people hear for or hear out of it or expect to hear from it?
well, how I take music now is I'm trying to catch a vibe. Like, so I don't necessarily structure my music like I used to, whereas I have a project, it's themed, and you know what I'm saying, I try to go through certain things that are hip hop related, where I have storytelling on there. I might try to have somebody with a back and forth verse on there. I might try to, traditional hip hop shit. I don't really structure my music like that no more. So now when I approach music, I approach it for a vibe. Like I don't like to say I go in there for the lady track, but if I hear something, I'm like, oh, this might be something that the ladies might enjoy. I'm trying to catch balance. Like, that's a better way to say it. Like, I want balance in my music. Like, I want to have something for the tough niggas. I want to have something for the ladies. I want to have something for, you can even play for the kids. I want to have something to uplift the people. I want to have something for everybody on there. Something, so if you get my album, you can't listen to every single song and say it's like you don't like something on there. Like, you took something from the project, I'm trying to touch everybody.
I heard that. Do you have any projects out now that anybody can listen to?
Yeah, I just dropped Flowers. That came out July 4th. That was my first project in like 2 years. You know what I'm saying? And it's totally different. That's where my music's headed. That's where my vibe is going. So,
any shout outs to the producers? Did you do it all yourself?
Nah, I don't make beats, man. You know what I'm saying? I pretty much reached out to some guys offline, and they showed some love. You know what I'm saying? A lot of cats be having them free beats. The YouTube guys, I holler at them. If you usually holler at the dudes, you know what I'm saying, you throw them a couple dollars, you know what I'm saying, they'll snatch the beat down, or they'll just tell you can use it for whatever purposes you use it for, as long as you're not drawing income from it. But if you plan to draw income, you know what I'm saying, just break the brothers off a little bit of bread, and you know what I'm saying, it's all good.
Okay. You got any other endeavors you like to put your hand into? Or you got your hand in those type of pots right now?
Well, other than the music, we've been doing this podcast. You know what I'm saying? BarberShop Talk. Look us up. We on YouTube.
Everybody subscribe, especially if you like sports.
We've been playing with the idea of switching the name up just because, LeBron got the shop. So when you type him in, he's automatically going to pop up. If you type barbershop or shop or anything in, he's popping up. So, I don't know, man. With that being said, I don't know, man. I'm probably not gonna change my shit.
I heard that.
But that's what I got my hands in right now. I've been fucking with the podcast game because I don't see myself rapping forever, even though I'm always gonna write music and do music. But I don't really aspire to be an artist like that anymore. Like, I just kind of want to build an online community and give people the music who want the music. I don't want to be a full-on artist no more. Like, I don't have those aspirations to try to tour the world for music and stuff like that. My aspirations now come from speaking on hip-hop and speaking on the culture, and that's kind of what I do with my podcast and talking about sports and, football, basketball, all that shit. That's kind of where my passions lie right now.
Okay.
But I'm always going to make music, even when I might be the 60-year-old nigga. Niggas look at crazy. I might come out with an EP at 60. Like, I'm always gonna rap. Like, I'm always thinking of rhymes. I'm always hearing beats. I'm always being inspired. So.
Get assassinate my character. Think I'm paying for pussy, girl. Better get you some. Her money rule the world. Learn to adjust. The power is up next. A bunch of pretty girls specializing in rough sex. Like, I heard that money rule the world. Get you all them pretty girls.